Hello everybody, I'm Pafslash and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode we finished up our business with the news reporters and the professor and everything over at Esmela's Tower. And in this episode, first our business I'm gonna visit the Orbital Factory. Because I'm cool like that. Open up a slot. We still need some more to open up a new slot. No, okay, I shouldn't be worrying about slots now. So actually let's report on mission. Yeah, let's just report. Oh, look who's here. Hey, hello, Shara. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shara, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs I took over for your father. I was reporting to the guild. So you finished your load too, huh? Some or other, I guess. I heard from Nina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. I guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. We're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's see what you got. Okay, let's see. We get 2,000 Mira, 4 BP. Good stuff. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazard? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised they were able to fill the work gap left by Cassius so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know, I can imagine that downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two would join me as well. We have to watch you get plastids and make a fool of yourself? Oh, so that's you're saying that. Wow, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation? You got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed, it's pretty embarrassing. Sherazard, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things interesting. Entertaining, rather. But if you're so against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Shara? Now hold on a minute. Joshua, you look like you make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Break me in? Alright, you big pervert, Joshua. Why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. Who's got a major problem? Oh, Mayor. Huh, Mayor Claus? Estelle, Joshua, and Sherazard, am I glad to see you. Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir, and why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home disaster, it's gone. What? Alright, go calm down, Major Claus. Let's take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around, and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Oh, wait, what about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. It's lucky no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just sitting around here, so could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Claus? Absolutely, I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me, I'm going too. Good idea, we may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. I now will be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that, and everyone, be careful. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Did I say cooks or crooks? I can't... Look at the safe! The septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go all the trouble of bringing it here. It's not you who should be apologizing, it's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is... I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you to check out the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? We're sure we're up to the task. As we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Be prudent and accurate. Alright, Mayor Claus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room, and let's not forget to ask for witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so we have business to do. Bookshelf. Okay, blah blah blah. Criminals either had no idea about the value of the books. Okay, no books are stolen. The chest here. Okay, it's just a clutter box, empty as well. Burned off the lock, huh? It's over here. More books. Okay, the desk. What's on the desk? Alright. No, the most apparent clue here is a safe, though. The gift was delivered to the mayor for the queen. These crooks are not gonna get away with this. Doesn't look like they jammed the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it, or... Can they really crack the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is that I figure out the combination using much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with special powder. A powder like that would have absorbed its powers, and due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and... Now let's imagine for a minute the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know what order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crook would press the buttons in order to start from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense. Joshua, are you a genius or something? It's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Oh right. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence. Right, now figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricky part. So someone visiting the residence recently. Haven't we encountered someone like that? Anyway, let's look outside here. Look, there's some marks on this railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. Looks like something metal dug into the wood. Something metal dug into the wood here. Okay. So, this person likely came from the outside. Now we know this. Is there anything over here? Several documents. Apparently nothing of interest. I believe we're done with this room. Let's start by seeing the attic. What's this? Survival leaf. Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. Okay, so you're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It's probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So it's a key piece of material evidence, right? Apparently so. Nothing else of note in the attic. Let's ask the maid. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I probably guess 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me, one of them was short. I might have even been a girl. So one of them was a girl. Hey, wife. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel and there were just the two of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. Yeah, no, how in the world did they get in? Is there anything of note here, Shara? Are you real done? See, it's a little too quick to me. If you ask Sherazard, she will actually tell you if you've missed something or not. It's kind of like, you gotta check pretty much everything. And the door's locked. It doesn't look like the lock's been broken either, which means they got in another way. Apparently. Are we done here, Sherazard? I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yep, we found lots of new evidence. Alright, let's check out the details one by one and see what you came up with. First off, what were the criminals after? Let me see. The septum in the safe. How many of them were there? Group or 3 or 4? What did they get into the house from? They came in from the terrace on the 2nd floor. Point blank. What is the portrait of those who thought to commit the Let's see. A traveler who visited recently, I would guess. Oh, you did a great job investigating. Looks like we'll be able to specify the criminals are with this information. Mayor Claus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. Portrait from the magazine company was one. Oh, so those two came to visit you too, huh? But at the time of the crime, they were with us at the Esmos Tower. I think I crossed them off the list of suspects. I see. So, Mayor Klaus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. But let's not kid ourselves here. I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. As for a school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? Sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time, when the mayor put the septum into the safe, the girl's eyes lit up like hunters eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't have to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she should be staying at the hotel. She said something about taking off for Roland sometime today. Well, it looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. So, it appears perhaps that our criminal might be none other than that good old sweet girl Josette. Always knew there was something suspicious about that girl. Anyway, let's see. What are Inkeep? Still Joshua and even Sherazard. Is something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's head to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. What? Innkeep's just like, what the fuck is going on now? So yeah, we need to hurry to the port, which is straight up here, if memory serves. Now let's see if we can find her around here. Hey dude. But please excuse the delay. The airline should be arriving anytime now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan! It's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Sherazard too. Thank you, ideas, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up? You didn't by any chance happen to see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in school uniform? A school uniform from where? From the Jennings Royal Academy. Oh baby, those uniforms are so hot! The contrast of those neatly plaited white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forgot what the boys' uniform looked like though. This is the one obsession I just don't get. Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here, so you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month, and believe me, I watch for those. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she came to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they gotta be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does Estelle? When's dinner? What was it saying again? How about taking this a little more seriously, Estelle? Did you notice something back at the mayor's place? That's right, that's what I was trying to say. I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of clue? Oh right, we did find that. Shara, do you know of any places nearby where Service trees, huh? I'm pretty certain they grow in the Mistwald, south of Roland. Mistwald? That's the forest in the opposite direction from the home as Roland, right? Seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit up the highway through Roland's south gate. You're really excited, are you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. Okay, so it seems as though we have a clue. We found a clue. Wait, who is this? We could just walk at a time like this. Who is it? Who's this? Oh, it's these guys. Maybe I should think about cutting back all those blasted cigarettes. What are you two up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we gotta get to Bo's ASAP. But the airliner's not even here yet. I know, that's why we're heading in there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't worry yourself out too badly. By the way, are you after Scoop or something? Yeah, and the mother of all scoops too. No time to talk, we gotta make it there today. I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua. Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. Alright, Elaine. Next episode, I'm ending the episode here, so next episode, we'll go on our own business. So we'll get to the forest and actually pursue the kidnappers, apparently. So see you guys then, take care and holler goller.